Hey guys, EQOA Nostalgia here. This is gonna be my memory bank video, I guess. Wish it didn't come to this, you know. We fought really hard. We gave it a hell of an effort, and I got a grin on my face because I'm proud of you guys. And I know that if this was an effort done on PC, we'd still have a game. This is some PS2 bias shit going on, but what are you gonna do? You know, there's not really any life left in the console, so they're just like, fuck it. Try to get everybody onto our other games. I can't say I blame them. I'm pissed off like everybody else because I know how much it costs to run a server. I'm not stupid, but I'm not going anywhere else. I've got people on my channel calling me a traitor, saying, you know, you're a dick. How could you play EverQuest 2 and 1? And you know, I just remove the comments and keep going. It's like this for me, fellas. There ain't no other place. I ain't trying to fuck with WoW or anything else. So if you want to throw a fit and play something else, that's up to you. But if you guys do come to your senses, we have a guild in EverQuest 2, and I plan on making a guild in EverQuest 1 because I actually like the game more. I'm not abandoning you guys on EverQuest 2. I'm not doing that. I basically have no life. I have nothing to do anyway, so you guys will see me on both games. So yeah, I want to try to get an EverQuest 1 guild going, because a lot of people I've seen are shouting, they're like, hey, I'm from EverQuest Online Adventures, anybody here? And I never, you know, I talked to them, but I haven't scooped them up and put them in a guild, and I'm pretty sure they'd be interested in it. There's a lot of people I've seen that are interested in the first one. There's more of a learning curve and everything, but to me it's more similar. But I don't want to make this about that. I want to share my experiences. So getting off track. My first tune was a Dark Elf Necromancer, because I wanted to be evil, and it was just awesome to be able to finally do that. Games always, you gotta play this goody two-shoes. So I rolled that and tried finding the coach for like an hour, shouting at people, because they told me to listen. The quest giver told me to listen to the sound of horses, and I actually was listening. Like a dumbass, trying to find horses, and I finally made my way outside, and I had something like 4 or 5 people over at the time. I started on Mars Fist, by the way, because I came like a month after launch, but it was still early enough where people were killing the coach and making it so that you couldn't go anywhere, holding it down. So yeah, I made my way outside and got killed by a magpie, and I remember it chasing me. It was the first lesson in mana, watching your mana, and because I was kicking the shit out of everything, so I'm like, just beat the crap out of this dark blue magpie over here, and it ended up chasing me towards the guards, and I died in front of, like, man, there was like 20, 30 dark elves outside, and they're just standing there laughing at me. None of them did anything as I stood there like, oh, no. I just remember the noise of that fucking bird. I must have killed those things like 100 times. So after that, I remember seeing a druid come running down into Narak. He was basically all the way down by the bank, and I was just wowed by his form. I'm like, what the hell, man? You know, what is that? And he was really mean, you know, fuck you, and he was playing the whole role-playing bullshit. And I didn't get any answers out of him, so I just went ahead and looked it up and found out that you got a bunch of different forms and stuff like that, and that seemed really interesting to me. I didn't even know it was a healer. You know what I mean? I just thought, well, there were healers, but they're not really healers, I guess. They're kind of like off healers. They can do a bit of everything, but you guys don't need a lesson on druids. Anyway, so I did that, and I didn't look back. You know, I started in Surefall Glade, and that's when I met my girl. She started in Kino. She was a wizard, and we met at Knoll Camp, which you guys probably know if you see my videos. And those were my favorite times. I remember Al Buddha, one of the first people I met, wanted to get a guild together. At least I think it was him. I'm pretty sure it was him, because we were both talking about illegal substances. Anyway, so I remember giving him like 5,000 tonner, and it was a big deal back then, you know what I mean? And he got a guild started. I didn't stay. I ended up with Shades of Grey, which was a great guild. I think it was in I was in Brotherhood of the Sword for not very long. It was towards the end. But Ruse was in that, and I think that's all Buddha. And Soup of the Day, I remember him. He was an awesome ranger. He was one of the only people that beat my druid in duels. I never really dueled that much, so I can't really boast that. Nobody ever really beat me. I only fought like 20, 30 people. I lost only twice, though, to a sage and a ranger. Ranger just boom, boom, dead, one-shotted my ass pretty much. And I stood in awe at how powerful they were. So, I remember him. I remember Scoopster, Kakahara. I remember a bunch of people, but I can't list them all. One of my alts was Majesta, female gnome. I thought it would be funny to have a tiny little gnome with a huge ass pet just pounding on things. I had Lego Mago, another gnome. And that's about all I can remember. I'm sure I'll think of more later. But my wife was Zonia, wizard, human wizard, Care Bears, barbarian, mystic, and Shine, warrior, defender. I think she went defender. She had enticed, enchanter. She had bloody kisses, which I named her necromancer. The most fun I ever had probably was at bandits. I didn't raid. I never really got the chance to raid. I played mostly just to play with her, you know what I mean? Once we got to know each other, it was cool. We didn't go on there looking for love or any stupid shit like that. It just kind of happened. So yeah, Kino's Prison, Crocs, all the low-level areas where the game was still new and everything was crazy. Trains everywhere and just insanity. But I have to say probably my most all-time favorite moment was Frontiers Beta, because we actually both got accepted to that and started Ogres. And there were ogres everywhere, and Agaki couldn't even do the starting quest to kill anacondas and bats. I mean, it was terrible. You couldn't, literally, seriously, it took us like 2 days to kill 4 anacondas. It was just nuts. But it was so much fun. So much fun. I don't know what made it. Maybe it was the competition. It was new area, and there was music. I don't know what it was about it. I helped fix a lot of glitches, and I feel pretty proud of that, and helped develop the game a little bit. And because of that, I got to get buffed pretty much all the way up to 60. Check out everything. We ran into face fire and started beating the crap out of the guards. I've told this story before, but I'm telling it again, damn it. We ran into face fire and started beating the crap out of the guards, and all the elves were standing there like, whoa! So we caused a bunch of people to go and make ogres out of just sheer awe at how awesome they were standing there pounding on things. So yeah, those are my favorite moments. I can't really think of anything else. This whole thing is just really shitty, but there's not much we can do about it. I feel bad for people, because there's a lot of people that, well, let's face it, they're kind of damaged goods. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a saint. I got a lot of problems. I think we've all got our problems, but some of the people that played, I think they really needed this game, and it's gonna hurt them a lot. And I hope I see them on EverQuest 1 or something else, because I know how tough it is to have social disorders and things like that, and a lot of people in the game do. They don't like to be face to face, but they still want to socialize with a keyboard, and I completely understand that. But yeah, it sucks, guys, but we kicked some serious ass, and maybe we'll get a hack server someday. I doubt it, but if I go to Fanfare, don't think I'm not going to speak out, if I get the chance. I don't know if you guys seen those videos, but they do let you talk to the devs and shit, so if I get my chance, I will speak up and say, hey, how about releasing that code? It'd be a good idea. But anyway, just check out my video. I'm going to be making a video about EverQuest 1 and comparing it to EverQuest 2. You probably hear the music. I'm about to log in it too and see how everybody's been doing. I haven't been on in a couple days. So yeah, like I said, I want to get that guild going on 1, because I want to pick everybody up and get them all together so that we're on both games, because like I said, not everybody's going to want to play EverQuest 2. There's pros and cons to both of them. I like them both, and I got the time for both, so that's what I'm doing. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and you guys kick ass.